So as usual, I like to do super short videos. This is Uncle Sam, super famous in Speaker's Corner. Is that correct?
Go ahead, please. Yeah.
Okay, why do Christians not follow the Bible? So what I mean by that, okay, is do you fast 40 days like Jesus did?
Show me in the Bible where it says Christians should fast for 40 days.
Okay, so the Jews believe that that's what their faith tells them to, and Jesus said he just follows the law, so yep, that's what you should do.
No.
So nowhere in the Bible does where did you get the 40 days from? Is that in the Bible or somewhere else?
That's in the Bible. Jesus was fasted for 40 days, yes.
Okay, great. So do you do that?
No.
Okay, great. And do you eat pork?
Huh?
Do you eat the swine?
Yes. The pig, you mean?
Yeah, pig, swine.
Yeah, pig, swine.
Okay,
pork.
so you're not supposed to do that according to the Bible.
No, no. Do you know that in the New Testament God made all the foods clean, right? Do you know that?
So what I meant by the Bible was the whole Bible. So I'm just like doing a tick box of things.
No.
Which bits of the Bible you follow?
So you're being disingenuous.
That's fine. I'm just saying.
Okay, so I'm not going to answer disingenuous questions.
Sure.
If you have genuine questions, like you started off saying, why do they not follow the Bible? And I was thinking that you're going to come up with the Bible verses that we are not following. You said 40 days Jesus fasted. Why don't you fast for 40 days? Jesus did not command us to fast for 40 days.
Sure. So let me just give you
Let me also tell you that you also just misspoke and said that why do you eat swine? And I told you that Jesus made all foods clean. So it's not what goes into you that makes you a sin. It's what comes out of you that makes you a sinner. So all your questions, if you are just trying to get some kind of because you wanted to make a video and you were like telling me, please let me make a video.
Yeah, sure.
That's why I was asking you.
Sure. Let me give you my perspective, and I told you the question. I told you beforehand. But anyway,
cut this short right now.
But yeah, so this is the perspective I'm trying to give. So the other day, Bob was doing a great declaration, and he said, I'm going to stop going to any business that has the LGBT flag. I say, fine, okay. I don't believe in homosexuality either, right? Okay. But his problem is, and this is what I really want to encourage Christians to do, is really follow the whole Bible. So if you ask a Muslim, I'm a Muslim. So let me finish. If you ask a Muslim, okay, here's a Quran. Is there any bit of the Quran that you don't want to follow? He would say, no, there isn't. I'm going to try to follow every single bit.
They pick and choose all the time in the Quran.
Right, they try their best, but in the Bible, if I say, here's the Bible, and I say, which bit do you follow? They say, no, I don't do that, I don't do this, and I don't do that.
Okay.
I don't.
What's your name again?
Khalid Safir.
Khalid, let me answer your question if you would allow me. I know you. Okay, Khalid, please let me answer your question. So, and I hope that you have any kind of genuine concern about this, rather than just trying to make a video to put this.
Shall I tell you my genuine concern? My genuine concern is if people, for example, followed all these different rules, the world would be a better place. I really do think there are many rules in the Bible. If you follow them, the world will be a better place. Like women wearing the headscarf, also people treating each other like they would like to treat their neighbors, all sorts of other things. You'll solve so many problems, and I'm encouraging that. That's my genuine interest.
And would you now let me respond to? You have made quite a few points, so can you give me 2 or 3 minutes to respond to each one of them?
Oh wait, that's a long time. Go for it.
Well, you took a long time making your point.
Okay,
So
just go for it.
are you going to give me some chance?
I'll
Okay.
be listening.
Now, there's a few points he made. He said if the Christians would follow the Bible, then this world would be a better place. You also said that they should follow everything that's in the Bible. Okay.
Not absolutely, because I don't believe in killing
because you
slaves.
gave the example
But
that Muslims
a lot of
follow
things.
everything in the Quran.
Yeah, I don't recommend
And
following the whole
Muslims are
Bible
not following
because
everything in the Bible.
in Christianity, in the Bible, it says you can kill slaves as long as it takes longer than 2 days.
Okay, so if you want me to respond to you,
Yeah.
You would have to let me use your mic. Is that okay?
Okay, go on. You hold it.
No, I'm not going to hold it, but you can hold it. I don't want to hold
sure.
your mic.
Go on.
I just don't want you to take it away from me when I'm talking.
Okay, I'll try not
Please
to.
not to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, what I would ask Khalid is, he's here in Europe, which is considered to be where all the Western culture is what culturalized the world. You're speaking English all over the world. You learn manners, you learn everything from the British culture, from all the Western culture, is what all the world is following. The Christianity brought this Christian belief system is what the world is following. And that is where you got to everything, because if you follow Islam, you go to any Islamic country, you will see how they treat even other Muslims. Just you go to Saudi Arabia, and if you're not a Saudi, then you see, if you're a Pakistani, see how they treat Pakistanis in Saudi Arabia. So that's Islam culture. So culturally, he's absolutely wrong that the Christians should follow their culture or their religion so the world would be a better place. Christians are the ones who have made the world a better place. The world is tolerable and everything because of Christianity. If it was we were following Islam, it would be a chaos and it would be all discrimination like it is in all over Islamic countries. And I know that very too closely. I know all this stuff. Now, the second thing is, why don't we follow the Bible? What we are Christians have to follow what Jesus commanded us. They asked him, what is the biggest command? When they asked Jesus what is the biggest command, he said, love your God with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your soul, and love your neighbor as yourself. That's the core of Christianity. He did not say, by the way, follow all the 10 commandments. Okay, and there are 6,600 other commandments in the Old Testament. Make sure you follow them as well. Those are not commanded to the Christians because we are free. That's what the gospel is. Gospel is the good news. The good news is that you are not bound by the law. We are not bound by the law. You're coming here and saying, why are you eating pig? You're not supposed to. That was the old law. We've done away with the law. We are living now under grace of God. That means that if you follow Jesus, your sins are forgiven. You have to live in love. If I loved my neighbor, I wouldn't steal from him, I wouldn't lie to him, I wouldn't kill him. Okay? That's what law of love is. We live by the law of love because it's a religion of love. That's my answer. So try to understand what Christianity is before you attack Christianity and compare it to your man-made religion of Islam. Islam has nothing to offer. Absolutely nothing, because everything in Islam comes from Judaism.
I'm letting you have the last word.
Sorry?
Yeah, you have the last word. I'm letting you have the last word.
Okay.
Because I've already made my point. I don't think you're changing anything.
Islam. Now you're coming and preaching to a Christian as Islam has nothing to preach to Christians because they have nothing to offer to us. Because what they have is what the Jews had. The law, even the Sharia law is based on the Jewish law. The law comes from the Jews.
I think I should respond at some point. You ready?
All right, let's go.
Okay, so there are many differences between the Christian law. For example, Jesus said, if somebody slaps you on one side, offer the other. And so Islam is very merciful, but it says as long as there is improvement in that person's character. If you just let some criminal just commit their crimes and let them off.
I'm here to bring a sword. Not that I will separate men, son from father and father will be against each other because of him. So it's not that you just turn your cheek.
That's good.
Islam, because it thinks that it's a very macho religion, which it isn't, by the way, but they feel that they are, because Christianity tells you have to be strong enough to turn the other cheek. Islam, just because they don't have the patience, because God said, I will revenge, I will take the revenge. You don't take it. I will take revenge. And God's revenge is the worst.
So when Prophet Muhammad entered Mecca, you know about this, that he forgave everybody, right?
Did he invade it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well,
he took over.
Did he forgive? What does that mean? He forgave everybody. Wait a minute. You just conquered them by force. Why? Because they would not accept your Islam. Because they said that you're not disingenuous. His Quraysh tribe did not accept him. His teachings, because and according to him they were pagans. Now he comes from that tribe, and I ask Muslims every week here, who was the god of Quraysh? And they can't answer that question. Because Quraysh was following the moon god, which was Hubal, and that is what the Al-Makkah.
Anyway, the Quraysh were idol worshippers,
that's
and
right, the idol of the
that's right,
moon idol. Yeah.
Right. Anyway, thank you very much for your time.
All right.